Hello everyone, welcome to another reading. This is going to be what area of your life is going to have a level up next. And we've got 3 piles here today. This is pile number 1 with a dragon spirit. And then we've got pile number 2 with trigger healing. And pile number 3 with healing. So I'll give you a better look at the cards in a second, and then the timestamps will be in the description below for when you have chosen your card, for you to go down there and just click on it and be taken straight to your reading. So let me get a better angle for you guys. These are the 3 piles to choose from, so maybe take a pause here if you would like, but just really take a deep breath, tune into the imagery and what you were called to. They are all amazing energies to go through and have them applied on your life. I know trigger healing can be a bit like, whoa, but this card's really beautiful as well. They all are. So this is a deck that I drew myself, by the way. Check it out on my Instagram, which will also be linked down below if you're interested, and my Depop, where I make crystal jewelry, all handmade. We've got bracelets, earrings, necklaces. So if you live in the UK, make sure you give that a check out if you're interested. And I'll see you all when we get to your reading, you guys. Hello, pile number 1s. You guys who chose this dragon spirit card. This is going to be your reading of what level up is coming in your life and to what area. And from this dragon spirit card, this dragon spirit card really is quite a similar energy to the strength card in tarot, if you're familiar with any of them. If not, that's totally fine too. But the dragon spirit and the strength card, it's like we go through these lessons that are maybe a bit more on the spiritual side of our journey. We go through these lessons in life that sometimes are unpleasant and sometimes come in nice ways, but either way, they help us gain spiritual growth and they help us gain inner strength too. And with this dragon spirit, I feel like you guys are very protected. Like, you have a lot of beings on the other side who are looking out for you and helping you to ground your energy within this time, because some of the lessons you could have been going through could have been triggering your root chakra a bit. You could have felt like you got not off track, but like it's like spirit took you really quite up high. They took you out of your depths to kind of look down upon your situation. Maybe you have a few realizations about things, but dragon spirit comes with a lot of determination, and it's like this energy of, I don't like the word serious, but because serious sometimes makes us think like, oh, serious and stern, but I think serious can sometimes be too in a way of passion, you know, and dedication. And that's what I feel for you guys, is this serious energy of dedication to maybe your life path or a higher calling or anything like that. But it's this really beautiful energy of being divinely guided. But they've definitely taken you up to show you some things recently. The area in your life that is going to be upgrading. So we've got hobbies, responsibilities, which I have no idea if this is spelled right, which goes really nicely actually with your dragon spirit card, because responsibilities is kind of that energy I was talking about with that seriousness or that passionate determination. Is because you feel a responsibility to do these things, to walk a higher path, maybe through your hobbies and things that you create and do. Communication, advice, and celebration. So I feel like for some of you, the area obviously in your life that's getting upgraded, as we can see here, is hobbies. But I think that this all ties into the same thing, all of these things tie into the same thing. This is your passions, you know, the things that you feel called to creating for a higher purpose. You might be someone who is called to communicating and giving people advice. These are the areas in which are being upgraded, and I feel as if you guys are gonna have more celebration in a way that you have this energy of getting recognition. That's it. It's like this recognition energy. Maybe when you give people advice, they're like, thank you so much, that really helped me, and then that makes you feel really good and then gives you more passion to carry on. But there's definitely something here with your hobbies being tied, or your passions being tied to communication and advice in some way. You guys, some of you guys could read tarot. You could be kind of in any kind of job that's like helping people, like therapy or just guidance, or even if you just speak to your family and friends, you give them really good advice. But there's definitely you feeling responsible for helping to maybe heal people and empower them with strength through communication and advice in some way linked to your hobbies. And with this dragon spirit as well, it's very much like Hierophant energy I'm getting too, and it's like you help people see a higher perspective, but you're only able to do that because spirit takes you up on your own life journey and your own journey of growth, and you learn the lessons yourself, and then it's like you can apply them lessons to your hobbies, and the way that you give people advice will come from these places that you've learned from in the past, you know? So it's like you're having a massive level up in this area that we're talking about. If this is resonating with you, if you do anything to do with communication, giving advice, walking a higher path, in the sense that when I say that, I mean like working for the collective, making healing and wanting to change and help the collective grow. It's like this selflessness that you have your responsibility lying in, you know? We also have this card, Speak Up, and this is a beautiful card. I'll read you the back. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. Yeah, you guys, your level up, I feel as if you're gonna be, what's the word, more, it's kind of like you're quite firm in your boundaries now, and I feel like you've been doing lessons on this specifically because Spirit's giving you a level up in your communication. And so that means maybe you're going to be speaking to new people and more people and having more communication with others. And so before this level up could happen, they've had to put you through lessons to test your ability to stand your ground maybe, or set your boundaries so that you can enjoy your level up and not have to go through it then, if that makes sense. You also have Standing Stones with Passage, again with all of this orange red kind of energy, and she's in a beautiful red dress, grounding her energy with her feet on the ground. She's grounding her energy, she's tapping into her ancestral wisdom, her inner wisdom. There's a really strong foundation been built for yourself on your healing journey to welcome in this level up for you guys. It's a really exciting level up, honestly. And you also have Retreat, Spirit Guardian of Winter. I do feel like you guys, the area in which you're having a level up may have been an area that has been not dormant. Like, you see, they've still got their lights on in the house, they're still living there, but it's being enclosed, it's hibernating, you know, it's growing inside and building warmth inside and growing your roots nice and strong so that you can have the perfect foundation. I really feel like Spirit's been making you guys the perfect container for something that your level up is involving in. As I said, your communication, or for some of you, this is also your home and your routines. There's so much red and orange here. And this really is a big level up to an area of something that you're passionate about, something that you're putting in effort to work towards, to create a structure, to create a routine that supports the rest of the growth forward. And it really is a celebration because you're going to be feeling fulfilled, as if you're making massive progress. As I said, some of you could have felt like it was a bit on standby for a bit when it wasn't in reality, and you probably thought as well, like, you're growing, your structure strong. One day you will blossom, and that day just happens to be coming your way. Oh my god. But yeah, speaking up, this is many things. As I said, this is setting your boundaries and everything like that, but also this is you speaking wisdom, you speaking truth, as I said, that you have learned on your journey already, because that's like, you guys are healers, and that's what light workers and healers are. Is like, you go through your own journey of healing, and then throughout that journey you help others to heal by what you've already healed. And it's kind of like, yeah, we give advice to people and stuff, but that comes from our healing experience as well. And it feels like you've maybe been in, yeah, more of this retreat energy, and maybe more isolated than normal, because you've been going through this hibernation period, growing your strength, growing your roots, and learning new lessons as well, so that you, when you burst out in the future with this level up, you're going to have more clarity on some things that are going to happen. Like, you're going to have the right advice for the right people that need it the most because of this period that you went through. You know, you're going to really inspire people with the higher perspective that you've gained. You are passing over into a new cycle to do with your passions. As I said before, it affects your routine, it affects your day-to-day, it affects your sorry, I got like off track then looking at this responsibilities card. Also, you guys, if you feel as if you can't work on your hobbies as much as you would like to because you don't maybe have enough time, I feel like that's something changing in this level up, and that you're going to be celebrating as well, is having more time to do things. But yeah, this speak up, it's you speaking your magic, you speaking your wisdom, and all of that good stuff, because you're very, very old wise souls. You have success, bloom wherever you are planted. And wallflower, look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Yes, and don't be covered by doubt. It's kind of like maybe you were stuck in this place where the same with this retreat in Snow Globe. For Spirit, it was just a temporary phase, but for you, I feel maybe you got to a point where you thought, oh, this is a bit suffocating, I need to make a change, or I need to find some way to get out of this situation, or to make something happen, you know. And maybe you had to speak up for yourself, set some boundaries with people around how much time you're spending on your hobbies and giving yourself more time, or just protecting your energy, protecting your space, because you've been going through some deep healing and lessons in your own journey, you know. But this success is coming for you. Bloom wherever you are planted. There is a big success coming in for this level up with you, to do with your passions and your communication, because you're gifted at speaking, giving advice. You could be gifted at writing, you could be gifted at, you know, making quotes, doing poetry, making stories, or just in general communicating with people and messaging them, like having conversations where your advice just kind of flows out anyway, and it's like, whoa, kind of empowered myself and them there, you know. But there's definitely a clearing of any kinds of fears to do with security here. Definitely in this level up, you're going to be getting a lot of feelings of security, a lot of feelings of comfort and safety. Big emphasis on the comfort. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like you feel freer now. It's like there's a weight been lifted, because as I said, you could have been going through heavier lessons with this dragon spirit, but there's definitely a weight being lifted for you guys in this level up. But that is just beautiful. I love you guys. I love your pile. I love how I love your creative energy and your passionate energy and your determined spirit, and you're channeling all of that into your hobbies, and it's like just beautiful to see. I'm so glad that you're having a level up in this area, because you've worked really hard for it. And I know it can become frustrating when we feel kind of trapped and we have to find that crack in the concrete to get out, you know. But nature always prevails, and sometimes we crack the concrete, you know. Sometimes it's the pressure of us pushing against what's restricting us. We finally break through, so that you're going to have less responsibilities clouding your energy, more time to focus on hobbies, more time to do those things that you love, and because you communicate such great advice that you've learned in this journey so far. So this is your level up, you guys. Just a quick brief little reading for you. I hope this helped in any way for you to be excited, because there's definitely change bringing big structure, a big strong foundation for you to carry on building upon everything up from here. You're on the brink of a very big journey, a very big start of a new journey on your spiritual path, stepping into fate and your higher purpose. So go you guys, go fucking you guys. Don't look back, and just carry on setting your boundaries, releasing what you need to release, doing what you need to do to feel comfortable and protected in your own energy. You are so protected right now by spirit, and they're honestly just watching you. And something about people watching you, actually, if you give communication and advice, this might be my subconscious coming through, but I feel as if you could have people watching you on social media, or like maybe you have a YouTube where you give advice, or you have an Instagram or Snap, like I don't know, anything like that, a website, a blog. There's people looking in on you, and they're going to see what growth that you have made, and it's going to help them really magnify the parts that they would like to create more strength in as well, and structure and foundation. So well done you guys, beautiful reading, and I wish you all the best. I'm so excited for your level up in your passions and communication, you little social butterfly. If you wasn't before, you are becoming a social butterfly now. Okay, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and so many blessings are on their way to you. So I love you all so much, and I'll speak to you very soon. So beautiful pile number 2s, if you pick this trigger healing card, this is going to be your reading of what level up is coming and to what area of your life. And wow, okay, so your level up is coming on an inner level. It's coming to your mental realm and your healing journey, really in an emotional aspect, because you know everything is based on our mental realm. How we feel inside changes our circumstance, because we can change our perspective, and that ultimately changes our circumstance of where we are. It can feel like we're off track, and then we're right on track in just like a split second of having thoughts of clarity, you know. So your circumstance and the stories that we tell ourselves and things like that, it's really like that perspective of maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed, or a bit like you're trying to seek answers or find your way through some type of confusion when it comes to maybe your calling or your life path or anything like that. I'm going to show you your other cards that are coming out. But yeah, with this trigger healing, it's like things that might be coming up right now. I feel like you're working through a lot of different matrices within your mind to do with your thought patterns, and bringing more security to your inner state of being, and everything like that. You're finding gems of healing throughout the conditioning that has grown from places of wounding, you know, because trigger healing comes from a place of healing what has been wounded, you know. So it's kind of like yeah, don't take this trigger card as in like triggered and all angry. It's more like we can be emotionally triggered sometimes by, you know, just little things. If we go out in the street and see like a really happy relationship, and you are having issues in yours, or you are not in one, then it can trigger you and make you be like, oh, I wish I had one, or I wish I had a better one, or whatever, you know. It's like trigger healing can come in many different types of ways. It can be you seeing someone else very confident, and then you being triggered and thinking, and that triggered energy, or it could be like anything. It doesn't have to be anger. It can be like a bit of disappointment or sadness, you know, like, oh, I wish I could be more confident or like them, you know. It's like that kind of thing. But this is definitely a level up coming to your thought space. You guys are light workers. You are such beautiful souls, and you know, like a lot of the time we go through lessons to also teach and help other people. You have discovery, which you will be making many new discoveries about things that you love and things that you can replace with love. There's a lot of transmuting energy here. You're going to discover a lot of things about yourself is what I'm feeling. Creativity, so there's going to be a level up in some aspect of your creativity. And creativity, it doesn't have to be art or music or singing. It can be anything. Creativity is creation. It's you bringing something into creation, whether that's an idea, a thought, an analogy, a saying, like a concept, yeah, an idea, anything like that. You've got the ego. We've got rearranging, we've got self-talk, we've got focus, and we've got childhood. So just going through these ones for you guys, because these are like the specifics of what is going to be kind of leveling up. So we can see that you guys are all light workers, you're very empathic, and we can see that this is about the ego and self-talk. So this is kind of like you breaking out of your own mind, you know, like this level up really has a big impact on your inner state, which then changes your focus or your direction of focus on your outside world, and you may cause some rearranging to do with that, you know. This could be things that you're working through or triggered by, as we were speaking about earlier with the triggering. It can be not just an angry aspect of triggering. It can be any aspect of triggering, any emotion. It's just when an emotion is triggered from seeing a certain thing, or, you know, or having certain feelings arise. Maybe you guys, you have some things built in from childhood, how you kind of project yourself to talk to yourself in a way, like your ego takes on some things from childhood that you went through, and still maybe you may be feeling the weight of those things, you know, like not fully freed yourself to feel like you don't have to feel any types of ways because of the happenings that happened. Also with childhood, and we've got creativity over here, like you could have, this is like definitely stuff in childhood that could have been said to you that made you feel like you weren't maybe capable of achieving what you wanted, or like it was unrealistic, or like you've been knocked down in some type of field of your creativity in childhood, or discouraged, or not given the space to fully explore your creativity. And that's something that's going to be leveling up in this healing, is you feeling comfortable to kind of explore your creative side in some aspect as well. But yeah, there's a rearranging going on. So as we were saying, this level up is coming to your thought realm. I see you guys aligning and clearing room within your chakras with all these colors going on here. I really feel like you guys, there's big healing coming to you energetically. And this is going to change your focus in the direction in which you are working towards. And yeah, things are going to be rippled out from your mental state onto your outside world. And it's just crazy how much a big change in the mental state can change your outside world without necessarily big changes happening in your outside world. But definitely self-talk and patterns like that coming through. We've got other cards here for you. We've got surrender. And the back of that says, stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. So you guys are being kind of put through lessons or triggering right now. Like you're having to transmute certain types of thought patterns that are happening that trigger your security, whether that's money, whether that's like your job, your home, your just current circumstance in general. Maybe you feel more boxed in than you would wish to be, whether that's like, that could be in so many areas, but you know, like maybe you feel quite trapped where you are right now and you wish to travel more or be more free, or maybe just not be so restrained by certain aspects of things. But yeah, so you're going through this healing right now because there's a divine intervention happening, and it's like by you going through this and transmuting these energies, you're going to welcome in that new beginning or that divine intervention with ease. Because I feel as if, you know, when things get closer to us, our energy picks it up. And so it's like sometimes we think we're manifesting something, but actually it's our subconscious has already picked up that it's on its way in. And so we're kind of like acknowledging that, and it's like we're seeking it, but it's seeking us at the same time, and we come into union. But your subconscious may be picking up things that are wanting to change right now and have a level up that trigger your root chakra, you know, like as we keep saying, your security. Yeah, so you could be having energy coming closer to you, and your subconscious is picking that up, and it's like, whoa. And you know how like sometimes we kind of on a subconscious level fear our own growth because we're scared that maybe we won't be able to keep up with ourselves in that new way of being, or maybe we feel as if it might be overwhelming, because there is a kind of sense here of overwhelming. But it's like this energy of level up is you coming and going through your thoughts, changing the way that you speak to yourself and see yourself as well. I see you creating more freedom in your mind. It makes you feel as if you have more avenues to go down than you thought, because maybe there was a bit of confusion there. But it's like you're surrendering, you're releasing your worries to angels, spirits, higher power, whatever you believe it to be. It's like after you go through these realizations and this healing, you're really going to be releasing those worries and giving them over to universe, which they are going to take and run with it. But yeah, so it's like the closer this energy is coming to you, which is quite a big one. You actually got a song come through in your reading, you guys. It was PMA by, is it All Time Low? Yeah, PMA by All Time Low. You got that come through. Postmodern Anxiety. And it's like, what are you trying to fix me for? Maybe I'm broken, but I'm not sure. Am I depressed or am I just bored? I can't say that bit, but yeah, it's like maybe you're feeling very dissatisfied in a few areas of your life, but it's not necessarily the outside making you dissatisfied. It's how you feel about your journey, how you feel about yourself and how well you're doing that's actually creating this sense of unfulfillment, you know, or like stagnancy, or like you need to escape something, you need to move, you need to make change. There's this energy of being determined in that way. But yeah, it's like this triggering of this energy you feel coming in, triggering your energy, and which is really good because it's triggering up all the things that are gonna be feeling uncomfortable if it was to come in right now. So it's like you're being given the chance to heal these things now, so that when it comes in, you're gonna be just in the perfect place for it, and in the right mindset to enjoy it the best you could enjoy it. Because, you know, like if we got what we really wanted straight away, sometimes there's things that we don't think about that actually we wouldn't be okay with, you know. For example, you're starting a podcast or YouTube and you have all the motivation and determination to do that and get that going, but then like it's like in an alternate reality you get this and you feel very overwhelmed at how quick it blows up, and then like everyone's speaking about it and everyone's messaging you and it makes you feel anxious. Then that's not you being able to enjoy that blessing, because it seems like not a blessing anymore, because it's triggering them unpleasant emotions. So it's like we do all of this work to clear that out before we get our blessings. It feels like this is like you could have already been through your awakening. I see you're a light worker, but there's two energies in this pile, and some of you have you've all started your spiritual journey. You're all on your spiritual journey. None of us are more ahead or behind, but some of you have already been through what you would call an awakening, and some of you are kind of coming up to that side now. If you've already been through awakening, you're having like another awakening, and it just reminds me of these boxes as well, because how many bloody levels are there? It's like you get through one, you have another one, and you're like, whoa, that was insane. I thought I like was so clear, everything connected, and now I have this whole new thought space to walk around of information and understanding. So if you've already had one, you're having a new level up in many areas of that. And if you haven't, then it's kind of like your subconscious and your ego is trying to talk you out of it, but it's on the horizon for you guys. And maybe it's quite scary, because there's a lot of ego coming up for you in the way that you talk to yourself. There's a lot of things coming up for you that you know, that you have got over, and in your mind you feel like you're over, but you never really processed fully, you know, from childhood. You didn't get to really feel that in all of the levels, because we feel things on every level of vibration, and we can heal one situation can be healed on one level of vibration, and as we raise our vibration, we're then open to new emotions to do with that situation. And so it's about transmuting them as we go up. You guys are really clearing a lot of space right now. Like, I feel like you are clearing a lot of space, because there's some things that are about to come into you for this level up. Could be to do with your creativity. It feels like your direction, as I said, is changing. You're focusing on something you discover. You're going to discover something maybe that you feel passionate about, or maybe a realization that leads you in a new direction. And this is divinely guided, this is divinely planned, and it's like you're doing everything you need to do right now, and you're going to get to this point where this energy of transmuting and thought patterns that maybe you're like, ugh, are keeping you feeling trapped, where they're going to dissolve away, because you naturally will heal and transmute them. You have everything that you need to do that. Your spirit team are helping you, they're giving you guidance and leaving little hints and synchronicities for you, and I trust that you will get through this. There's no advice anyone can give you, because it's your healing journey, and just know and have trust in yourself that you will get through this period. And not saying that like you're like, oh my god, everything's absolutely awful, but it's like maybe some of these thought patterns are annoying, and they're like just thoughts doubting things that you think, or ideas making you feel less confident, or in lack mindsets, and making you focus on what you don't have, or what you still need to do or still need to heal. It feels like that's clearing away, and you're surrendering and trusting, and like having this sense of accomplishment that you are on the right path. And from what you discover, it just is the cherry on top to that energy, because it's like you're gonna hold that energy, and then because of you holding that, it's like you manifest and attract something even quicker that you discover, because it's the same energy as you're gonna be feeling, is that you're on the right track, that you are feeling a clearer sense of direction, that you're more healed, and then you're gonna discover something. I really wonder what you're going to discover. I think it has something to do with your higher journey with light worker here. It could have something to do with helping others. As I said, it could be an area of creativity. It could be that you're helping others by creating something in any way that could be. Maybe you're creating a picture, maybe you're creating an online course, maybe you're creating a book, maybe you're creating just a little post that's going to help people, or maybe you're creating a present for someone to make them feel better. It's like, it's this light worker energy, you guys. You're so beautiful. Your souls are so beautiful, and you're gaining a lot of wisdom right now through what you're having to go through. Look at this, butterfly wings. You are transforming with this energy. This, wow, is very striking energy. And this is what I mean by awakening, you guys. There's something that's really gonna just hit you in the face and make things feel very clear, because it's like on this side it's very foggy and you can't really depict what is in the picture, and on this side it is crystal clear, you know. And it's like your right side is your logical mind, and your left side is your yin energy, your spiritual side. And your spiritual side is gaining clarity that is going to make your outside physical world feel less, or feel more stable, should I say, because she's wearing this beautiful red dress, all of this root chakra energy, and yeah, it's going to make your outside world feel a lot more secure, and you're going to have a lot more things to think about. There's something you find out that you end up thinking about, whether that's you end up researching into something new, or researching into finding a way on how you can do something because you get a new idea, or anything like that. It's really this spiritual side mixing with your higher path and creativity, which is your creation. We all create. Every single day we create. Every time I speak, I create, you know. Secret spring. Oh my god, there's secrets, you guys, coming out for you. There is and I feel like they're about yourself. You're dipping into the subconscious. I feel like you guys are adjusting to something right now, maybe something that's new. You're definitely adjusting to something, and there's a lot of new energy making its way to you. Like, I see you adjusting to new things, but you're still not fully in it. Not like you're not fully in it, but there's still more to come for this. There's still new energy making its way to you, and it's just like, keep on following the light in the darkness, like this boat here. Keep on being the light, keep on following the light. It will show you and it will guide you the way. You're having crown chakra upgrades, you guys. Maybe this is why you're clearing out a lot of old energy, because we've got childhood. This is all about the past, you know, the past at any time, whether that's teenager, small child, baby, whenever that is. You're clearing out energy left behind from the past that still makes you feel trapped in, that maybe you're not noticing because it's been involved in your self-talk and your ego. You're gaining a lot of wisdom from this, and you have a lot of inner wisdom inside of you. You are having insanely powerful crown chakra upgrades. So this is like, you're going to be getting more intuitive messages. You're going to be getting downloads come out of nowhere. You know, when you just know something and you don't know where it comes from, you're just like, I just know. You're going to be getting that, and maybe that's why you feel a bigger sense of clarity, and why you feel the need to rearrange some things and readjust yourself and realign yourself, because you're getting more of a clearer picture of where you're wanting to align yourself to. So your cards of advice are persevere, leave no stone unturned, and move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Yeah, you guys are on the move. There's big movement, big change happening for you guys in this level up that is rippled out from an inner level. So it's like the level up happening isn't necessarily things in your outside happening to you, but it's more you making changes to your outside, changing your direction. Like, it's all coming from this inner place, this level up. And persevere, leave no stone unturned. This is your determined energy. Oh my god, you guys. I've just noticed on these two cards, it's like, can you see the rocks on the corners of the cards? One of them's in a pile that's like, yeah, it's a pile, but it's a bit unstable. It's like it's got the foundation, but it's not completely secure, you know. Maybe that's how you feel. You've got your foundation, it's not completely secure for you to feel grounded in it. And look at that, it's becoming piled up. And not only that, but by you clearing up this rock pile, you see these little rocks that are down in the corner. You're going to decide you don't need some of these things. You're going to leave some things behind and tidy up your structure. Your structure's becoming cemented and sealed and firmed and reorganized. So very much your thought patterns as well, becoming reorganized, more clear, more gathered, and you're leaving away those thoughts that aren't serving you anymore too. So what a beautiful reading, you guys. Carry on doing what you're doing. You're exactly where you should be and on the right track right now for this level up. And I'm excited to see what discoveries you make with this secret spring. You're going to be discovering secrets, you guys. Secrets that only are attainable through channeling, through the divine, through downloads, through intuitive messages, you know. Or you get an idea that is like original or, you know, like unique or niche. Like there's secrets coming here for you that you're not going to be expecting, and that's very exciting. So I love you all very much, and I hope you have a blessed day or night or whenever you're watching this. And roll on, you rolling stone, roll on this change. Last thing, you guys, I literally just ended the reading. I looked at the time and it's 4:44. 444. That is all about structure, all about, I see 4 as just like a root chakra number for some reason, but all about structure, foundation, and it's everything that we've just been speaking about. So maybe Google the angel number 444 and also look out for 444 in your everyday life and other synchronistic angel numbers, because they're very, very extremely close to you right now. They're always close, but they're communicating with you a lot right now. So pay attention to those synchronicities, you guys, and peace. Hello, pile freeze. If you chose this pile with this healing card, then this is going to be your reading of what area of your life is having a level up. I haven't like digested your cards yet, so we can work through them together. But let's start with these. So we've got creativity, we've got, this is crazy, right, you guys? So these two came out together, and this one, so it came out like this, and I was like, completion, and then I was like, on what? And then this card was stuck to the back. There's a cycle you're completing. Oh yeah, and then this one, the shadow, I pulled afterwards. So it could be that you're completing a cycle on your shadow. And then you've also got celebration, discovery, socializing, you little social butterflies, and family. And you have priorities as well. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness, I need some water. Okay, you guys, the pile free. Honestly, the first thing as well I have to say is I love your energy so much. This is you, this little flower, beaming with so much potential, just about to burst out at the seams. Oh my goodness, that's like, you guys, the level up that's coming is a big burst of potential coming into creation. This could be a creative project, like you completing a creative project or something. There's something holding a lot of potential right now that is about to boom out, and it's going to create a lot of healing for you, because you're going to be feeling very celebrative about it, and very accomplished about it, and feeling really great. And there's also this energy here with socializing and family. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, wait, I'll get into that in a second. Crazy though. But So you've got this element of socializing and family, and maybe it's like you're putting your priorities onto spending time with family, socializing with friends, because there's discovery here as well. So there's something that's going to be discovered, maybe out of this potential that's going to burst out. It could be discovery in something creative. But yeah, it seems like a big part of your level up is to do with your creativity as well, you know, because you have underneath this a cycle being completed by the shadow. And the shadow is something that can, it can be in so many different areas, to do with so many things, you know. Maybe this shadow was tied to one of these aspects, to do with your priorities, or to do with family or creativity or socializing, anything like that. It's like you are about to bloom out for this phase and this, you know, time in your life that you are in right now. You're about to bloom out, and something to do with your creativity. Could be that you are creating beautiful things that look very expensive to some people. That's very specific, but like when I drew this card and I drew the heart in the middle, this reminds me of a charm I have, and the charm I have is like my luxurious charm, you know. So maybe you're going to be doing things like celebrating things that are, you know, spending time in like more luxurious, like just with family, eating nice food, and putting your priorities on healing and self-care and spending time to really just feel good, you know. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, you have self-care, tend to your garden. So I see you guys really taking care of yourselves in this level up, and it's gonna be really like feel good. Like it's how do I describe this? It's kind of like it won't feel like you have anything that is weighing you down to do with like responsibilities or anything. It's gonna very much feel like you're in like a very magical time of your life where like you're really grateful. I feel like, yeah, your gratefulness is just crazy. You're really grateful for your family. You're really grateful for everything around you, the nature, the beauty. You're gonna be feeling like this happy, glowing flower, and your energy is very beautiful in that way too, can I just say. So celebration, woo woo, you have broken a cycle and you're coming into a new one. And I feel like for your level up as well, it's really funny because it's not like a specific thing. Like I know we have some specific things here, but the energy of your guys level up feels like a very broad aspect, and so it makes sense that you're just going into a new beginning, a new cycle, because it's like it's going to ripple out and affect many different areas, you know. I don't really know what this shadow is, so it might have been affecting many different areas, and that's why they're going to be transforming. But there is this element here with forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. You know, it's like realizing your potential and capabilities. Like you were never damaged. There was never anything wrong with you in any way. Maybe this is coming from the shadow. As we were saying with one of these aspects, with socializing with people, maybe you thought you couldn't speak to people for a while, or with family, maybe you didn't feel like you had a nice balance there, or with creativity, maybe you felt as if you weren't able to thrive to your standard, or the standard that someone else put upon you. But you're realizing your potential, you know, your full capability, and you're about to all really blossom. This energy as well is also that even the things in the past that knocked us down, we never lose ourselves, we never lose our worth. You know, a crushed flower is still a flower, and it still is valuable, and it still smells sweet. It still is what it is. And it's like even the times where you get knocked down, you still are kind. Oh my goodness, this just flows so nicely. you still are kind. You have this card, kindness. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? You guys, you're going to start being as kind to yourself as you are to other people. You're a very beautiful soul. And I think walking into this new beginning, you are like, whoa, I didn't realize that you're going to be seeing yourself in a new light of like really capable, and really like, it's like you're empowering yourself by proving to yourself, or like something beautiful is going to happen to you that proves to you that you are capable of achieving anything, and feeling empowered in self-love, that you're like just really proud is what I feel. But I feel like, yeah, you're going to start seeing yourself how others see you, and in what you came here to do, and to the potential you brung with you here is very much opening up for you in a sky full of colors. Again, creativity, you guys. You have leadership with stag spirit, and you also have, oh, this was the thing that is crazy, you have family with wolf spirit, and you also have family down here. There's a big element here in level up when it comes to family. Maybe if there's been any tension with a specific family member or anything, maybe there's going to be a conversation that clears the air, because you have forgiveness over here. Or maybe it's not actually a conversation with them, but it's like, or some of you could, but because this is like a crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent, it's very much remembering your own worth. And maybe it's that even if you don't get this closure or conversation, that you're kind of just realizing some things that make you feel very healed in this aspect, if there is any family wounding. And leadership, wow, you guys, actually leadership comes out with wolf spirit as well, because wolves are pack animals, but they're also very independent, and you guys are like natural born leaders. You're going to be stepping into your power again in some way. This really is a special thing, you guys. You're going to be discovering something that helps you step into your power, to what you feel like maybe like something very divinely called to you, you know, and you're going to be like proving yourself more capable than you even thought was possible. And so it opens up a whole world of new paths and avenues that you could not see before. That's what's coming to you in your level up, is so much more potential to explore. There's if there was like one overlying energy for your reading, it would be potential, and that's potential inside yourself, but also new potential coming in that you're discovering as well. And wow, it makes you step fully just so much into your power, because people already see you as this leader, but it's like you're going to be feeling how others see you. You're going to be seeing yourself. You're going to be feeling this leadership qualities, and like really proud of what you've done. If you're creative, you're going to be doing projects and feeling really accomplished by them, really proud, and it helps you step into feeling confident to feel like you can try and do other things in that area that maybe you hadn't thought as a possibility before, you know. But you're coming into a whole new beautiful cycle, you guys. And there really is a lot of gratefulness in your reading, and nature, and just happy energy. You're very gentle, kind souls. You're like a flower petal but you're also strong, because you've had to go through these shadow aspects and break these cycles. And look, this is a celebration. You've broken the cycle. I can see that you've healed, and you're about to blossom because of the healing that you've previously done. That's what your level up is, guys, is that you've done the work, you've done the root work, the groundwork, as so to speak, the preparation, the clearing out. You've created your healing, and you're about to create even more. You could be getting more friends, or just going out with friends you already have, socializing, being or socializing actually as well, maybe with a community. You've got leadership here. Maybe people look to you as a leader in some type of way, or that you inspire others, and your aura is becoming very, very attractive and magnetic. And yeah, you're going to be following your intuition with this kind of, well, it's stag spirit, but you know, this deer kind of quality. It reminds me of intuition and grace as well, and beauty. So there's many different areas of your life leveling up, but the main one is, as we said, your potential. There's potential being thrown out and unleashed, and there's potential making its way in to start seeding again. You know, it's kind of like you harvest the flowers and then you plant the seeds again. It's like your potential is grown and budded, and then you're going to be thriving, and then you plant more seeds of potential and carry on. But enjoy this time while it lasts, of you guys thriving in all of that beauty that you've created and all of that potential, because you've worked hard to get here and you've done so much healing, like on an inner level, with your shadow side, getting past your doubts, getting past your fears, and empowering yourself and making yourself feel confident enough to see yourself in a leadership type of way, you know, seeing yourself as capable of taking on these bigger things and stepping into your power. And that's all done through kindness. You guys have a very special, kind-hearted soul. You are like a ray of sunshine in the dark for so many people, and I can only imagine how much inspiration you're gonna get. I can only imagine how much inspiration other people are going to get from you in seeing how much healing you're creating for yourself and how much empowerment energy you're creating for yourself. But it's also double-sided, because we don't always see all that we are, and it's like other people are going to be inspired, but because they're inspired, and then they'll let you know that, and then you're like, whoa, like I inspired them. Do you know what I mean? Like I inspired them, when it's like, yeah, so it's really rewarding, because you have this energy of socializing that's really give and take and really balanced and really warm-hearted, with this family spirit, family coming up twice. There's a big level up coming to that dynamic in whatever area that is, because this is just a branching energy, not specific, but there's going to be a level up to this aspect with your family. But yeah, so I love you guys so much. I love your energy. I love how much pride you have and that you're going to have coming into this new phase and new beginning, and your potential is blossoming. You are special souls, so I wish you all the best. Keep on caring for yourself, tending to your garden as you are, and watch them pretty flowers blossom, because you have done the consistent work. So I love you all so much, and I'll speak to you soon.